student. Myself Jigar Dev Patel. Today I am taking a session on post method, submitting form values. A form data submitted through button control. So whenever we are creating any form in PHP, then the data of that form is submitted to either a page or in a database through submit button. So to submit a form data, a form control must contain either a get method or a post method. So whenever we are submitting a values through a form, either it will submit a data through a get method or a post method. By default, a form data is submitted through a get method. So whenever we want to submit a data using a post method, we have to specify method name as a post. Now, post method. Information sent from a form with the post method is invisible to others. While we are sending a data through a get method, it is visible to everyone through a URL. But whenever we are using a post method, the data is invisible to others. It means it is not visible in a URL like a get method. So there is no limit on the amount of information to send. So with the help of post method, we can send unlimited amount of data to either a new page or in a database. While in a get method, there is a limitation of 2000 characters. Moreover, post method suppose advanced functionality such as support for multi-part binary input while uploading files to server. That is not possible with the help of get method. So with the help of post method, we can send binary information to the server. However, because the variables are not displayed in the URL, it is not possible to bookmark the page. And almost all the developer prefer post method for sending form data because in some cases it contains some sensitive data like password, username, last login, etc. To retrieve a data sent through post method, we have to use a global variable dollar underscore post. So we have to use dollar underscore post in a square bracket in a single quotation control name. So with the help of this, we can retrieve a data passed through another form or a page. So to retrieve a data in page, we have to use this syntax dollar variable name is equal to dollar underscore post in a square bracket in a single quotation control name. So a data retrieved through post method is stored in variable name, and that variable we can use to display that value as well as to store a value in a database. Now, a practical example on post method. So here I've created two pages, login.php and welcome.php. In login.php page, I will write down username and password and I will click on login button. Then it will pass the same data into welcome.php page. So here I have written HTML tag, then head tag, which contains title tag, then it contains the text login page, then body tag, it contains marquee tag, which will display login page tags in a scrolling manner. Then I have written form tag, then action is equal to welcome.php. So whenever I click or I submit a form data, then the control will transfer to welcome.php page. Here I have not mentioned method. So if I'm not writing any method, then by default it becomes get method. Okay. But suppose I want to use a post method, then I have to write down post. So here I have written method is equal to post, then table is equal to border one, ln is equal to center. So my table will be displayed in the center. Then first row, username, then text box. Second row, password, then text box. Then third row, then only one column, call span is equal to 2. So both the columns will make only single column. Then type is equal to submit. So which is used to create a login button, PTN login, then value is equal to login. Then closing table tag, closing form tag, closing body tag, then closing HTML tag. Now let's look a code of welcome.php page. So I have written a code in this page. So here HTML tag, head tag, title tag, then closing head tag, then body tag, then H2 tag. So that is header 2 tag. Now I have written PHP starting tag. Now I want to display a username at here. In that case, I have to write down echo in double quotation welcome, then one variable name, that is name. Now I have to create dollar name variable. So I have written dollar name is equal to dollar underscore post, a super global variable which will retrieve a value written in a previous page. So here I want to retrieve a value written in a username text box. So I have to write down exe uname. Then I have written echo welcome dollar name. So whatever the value is written in this text box, that will be stored in a name variable. After that, with the help of echo statement, we will print the same value with a word welcome. So welcome, then whatever the name is written in login page. Now let's look how it works practically. Now here we are in localhost server. It contains one folder 18c2 and we have created login.php page as well as welcome.php page. Now I click on login.php page. So it will open our login page and we have to type down our username. So here I'm write down VPMP and password, that is 654. I click on login button. So we can see a data is passed on from login page to welcome page. So welcome VPMP. And in a previous example, like in a get method, we are getting some more data at here. So query string is available at here in a case of get method. But in case of post method, no data is available at here. So it is a secure method to pass a data from one page to another page. Again, I'm moving back to login page and suppose I'm writing a username as a Gujarat and I'm typing a password as a India and I click on login button and again it display message welcome Gujarat. But the same data is not available here. So that is the benefit of post method. So with the help of post method, we can create a secure page. Now, a difference between get method and a post method. With the help of get method, a data is sent from one page to another page in a URL. So with the help of get method, that data is passed through URL. But with the help of post method, a data is sent from one page to another page within the body of HTTP request. So to pass a data from one page to another page, it uses body, while a get method uses a URL. A get method append name value pairs to the URL. So that is visible in a query string. While a post method packages the name value pair inside the body of HTTP request, which makes our URL as a clean. Third difference, the length of URL is limited because we can pass only 2000 character at a same moment. While in a post method, imposes no size limitation on form output because we can send unlimited amount of data from one page to another page. Fourth difference, it is insecure because parameter passed on the URL are visible in the address field of browser. So whatever data that is passed through get method that is directly visible in a URL. So it is insecure. So it is easy to crack. While with the help of post method, it is a secure way to transfer or to submit a data from one page to another page because submitted data are passed through HTTP handler, that is HTTP request. The fifth difference, it cannot be used to send binary data. So with the help of get method, we cannot send binary data. But with the help of post method, it can be used to send ASCII as well as binary data to the server. So with the help of post method, we can pass binary data also. And the last difference is that data sent by get method can be accessed using $_get super global variable. While the data sent through post method can be accessed with the help of $_post super global variable. So these are the difference between get method and the post method. So in this session, we have learned how to use post method, how the post method works, and what are the benefit of post method, and the basic difference between get method and post method. Thank you.